So that's Eve's perspective on the wedding.
Yeah? Of the wedding that they were.
Wait, can you see the tattoo in the first video? Like, the other ones with the short sleeve? Where she's got her hair back?
This one here.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell because her hand's, like, behind.
Yeah.
See?
But
We spent a wedding night in a hotel in Brighton.
surely you'd be able to see
It would
it.
have been too much to do more. We were
The
saving
cup's
for the
in the
baby.
way. That is fucking
It was
annoying.
wonderful to be in a hotel.
And she
away
doesn't
from
even
home,
raise her arm.
just alone
Because
together.
her tattoo is, like, really
Sits down.
obvious.
Really
Let's
big
go
as
away
well.
on holiday.
We should
You'd
see
be able
it.
to see it wrapping around, I'm fairly certain. Yeah, see, because...
Let's switch to the next one.
Yeah.
Holy fuck! 1:55.
Wow.
Wedding. Okay.
No. The parents decided there would be a wedding. And after the wedding, Hannah moved in with his parents. There was
What?
no way I could follow. So we were separated again.
Yeah, so here
I
down
stayed
is
in the
definitely
attic.
Eve.
It was hard. It's like I suddenly didn't exist. I would sneak out,
Oh.
but in case anyone recognised me, I started wearing a wig. Hannah and I would meet up in the park.
That sounds
I
like
was
voodoo.
trying to get pregnant. But I couldn't. I mean, I couldn't do it with anyone we knew, so it was sex with strangers. Drunk guys I'd met in
In
clubs,
parks and alleyways.
parks. I was 17. It felt like I was being punished.
She mentioned 17
It
a
was
lot.
Hannah who had betrayed
So
us.
she wanted to get pregnant at 17.
I had to stop when one of the guys
Balls?
gave me an STD.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Nice.
When we met up, it was disturbing. For the first time, my reflection, she didn't look like me. She was fatter, flushed. If anything, I was getting skinnier. I found it hard to look sometimes. We
Well, you
talked
know,
about what
crack
to do.
boys do.
Was it time to
Nice.
become around people? I mean, that seemed like the right thing to do, but neither of us wanted it. We agreed that her and Simon would get their own place as soon as possible, and then I could move in. And that was the plan.
What the Okay, that's confused me even more. Did she say he? Hannah.
I don't think so. No, I didn't see that.
Okay.
So she clearly resents Simon for taking Hannah away.
No, that was part of the plan. She said that was a plan, wasn't it?
Yeah, but she was like, she didn't like the fact that she was
She
apart
had to
from
do
her.
that. Ah, yeah, I
Yeah.
can see that. Okay, so it's seeming more like twins now than
Yeah,
split.
long
person.
hair is Eve, and short hair, well, hair back is...
Hair back is.
Yeah.
See, Hannah, Eve.
Yeah. And Eve's a little bit nutty. And she's talking about an attic.
Hannah, Eve, Hannah. Okay.
So, Eve is kept in an attic even when she's like this age?
Yeah.
Because she keeps talking about the attic. Like,
Yeah, getting the attic.
But I don't know if the attic is a metaphor for her head.
That could be. Oh my god.
It's so confusing.
Okay. Let's try. Daughter?
Oh yes, because well, they've both talked about
Yeah.
children now.
Oh my god, you're serious. Child.
Yeah, that could work. Click man.
Oh,
Activate
shit,
cooking.
My bad. Yeah, I'm using the mouse, he's using the keyboard. Just because it's a two-player game, shut up.
Yeah. Teamwork.
Okay.
Child. That's right.
Ooh. Okay.
One Hannah, two Eves.
Yeah.
Yes. I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we had, we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play up there and make up our own stories.
Okay, so it seems like the attic is actually a real place.
Yeah.
Because they talked about the dollhouse and...
Yeah. You played in there.
Hannah seems to be obsessed with fairy tales, whereas Eve,
Not so much.
yeah, she's like,
No. It was just me and her. Eve was the name they were going to call their first child. They talked about it and were going to try when he came back. Florence's family had a history of firstborn girls, so they were convinced it was going to be a girl. It's hard to know if this is all true. These are stories I remember, that I read when I was a child. Maybe I misread, maybe I misunderstood. Sometimes it's hard to remember what happened last week.
Oh god.
but yeah,
Florence is the midwife.
yeah.
Maybe let's go Florence and the machine here.
That's what I was gonna type in.
Nice.
Was it Florence or Florence?
Ince, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh fuck. Eve really likes to talk about her.
Yeah.
18 seconds.
Florence took me home with her.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion.
Ooh, there's more resentment.
Yeah. She's like the child that, or the twin that they don't want. Or
Yeah,
something
like
that.
literally, she took her away.
The evil twin.
And they hid her in an attic.
Yeah. This is okay.
Florence raised me in her home. I never left it. She kept me out of sight. It wasn't odd for people to see a midwife with a baby, carrying in supplies, washing nappies, that sort of thing. I never knew any different. I grew up looking out of my window and seeing her across the road. I thought it was like a reflection in the mirror. She was me.
So when did they get introduced then? She talks about her coming up to the attic.
Yeah. So I think as a very, very small child,
Yeah.
and she could look over and all that, and as they grew up, they'd meet each other and do things.
But she said she has a shit memory. I call shenanigans.
Florence was a warm, kind person. But she was broken, I guess.
What?
When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it. Older papers, letters, that kind of thing. Her story was in there.
Oh, wow.
I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand. I guess I just put it together later, once I was older. She had loved children, planned to have a large family, but her husband died in the war. And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again. Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s. But, I mean, I guess it was different then. You know, you married for life and she felt she could never marry again. I guess it was harder, a war widow. One of the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know.
She talks about the widow a lot.
Yeah. She looked at it like kind of in disgust, like, how could you just give up on marrying somebody that easily or whatever? You know, like, carry on with your life. It's just death, that's all. So there's only 5 entries in it.
So Florence is basically like the witch who kidnaps.
Yeah, like in her mind or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see. Maybe let's go on that little trail where Hannah said she had a daughter or something.
Yeah.
And it was called like, she wanted to call her Sarah.
Yeah.
Sarah.
But Simon wanted to call her. We
Ava.
tried Ava already, didn't we?
No, we haven't.
We did. Who else?
No, it's in the same video.
Yeah. Okay.
What about Sarah? Yeah, okay.
So we know something
So it's never
certain
come
now.
up again.
So Hannah is the one who thinks fairy tales and all that.
Yeah.
And from Eve's perspective, Eve was taken by the witch
Yeah.
and like forced into the attic like Rapunzel.
Yeah.
So Eve is Rapunzel pretty much.
Yes.
And Hannah's basically the princess who gets to live
Yeah,
lovely
yeah.
life. You know,
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
with her. So then,
Simon's the guy to come and save her?
so Simon's like Prince Charming, but
Type in Prince.
yeah, because I think Prince. Nope. Oh.
Nice.
I can keyboard, I swear.
Okay.
Yeah. So maybe Simon was meant to get with Eve?
Ooh, yeah.
Because she talks about how she met him in the bar.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And knew a name by a tattoo or whatever.
yeah, so what's...
And then he comes and sees her or something and meets Hannah,
yeah.
and they can't divulge the secret or
Yeah.
whatever that there's actually two of them. So Hannah ends up having to fucking go out with him or something,
Yeah, 'cause,
marrying him and stuff.
She says that she goes around sleeping with dudes from bars and clubs.
Yeah, yeah.
So she met Simon at a bar, and then she
Yeah.
actually hit it off with him.
yeah.
And Brody wanted to continue it, but either he went to see her and then saw
Yeah.
Hannah and assumed like, oh,
Yeah, that's Hannah. That's her.
yeah.
Eve. But then Hannah Smith, she got married under the
Yeah.
name Hannah.
So either she like Hannah ended up falling for him
Oh,
and
yeah.
stole like Eve's prince away from her.
What? Okay.
Let me see. Yes. I drove in here because I remember well, I went over the river, and then there was a church there. Yeah. And I probably parked. Well, I remember seeing a street sign called Princess Street. There it is.
Fucking bastard.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it must be this one. There.
Nice little fucking waste of time here.
She has mentioned a river though, and the watch had stopped. So
Yeah, you're assuming that he was dumped in that river. That's one of the things that we still need to find is a crime scene
yeah,
and a cause of death, because we don't know how he's died yet.
yeah.
I think we can safely rule out schizophrenia.
There's clearly two different people.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone really changes. You just become more yourself.
Tattoo.
Yeah, she definitely doesn't have a
Sun
tattoo.
was my
See
prince,
the tattoo.
and that hasn't changed.
Well, fuck, I completely zoned
I
out.
saw Simon was my prince who hadn't
I don't know
changed.
if anyone really changes. You just become more yourself. Simon was my prince, and that hasn't changed.
They were fighting over Simon.
Yeah. So Eve met him first. I'm 100% certain
Yeah.
she was going to bang some dude in the bar and she accidentally hit it off with him.
Yeah. Because the palindrome thing with the... she spoke really
Yeah.
fondly about it. She mentioned that she was singing, though. Maybe that we can put it next. She was
Yeah.
singing at the bar, like that's what she does professionally or something.
I guess. So maybe that's just the way she gets sort of... Because
Money
she's
or
stuck
Yeah.
in her. So maybe that's like her
There were
escape.
always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses. We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our attic. Had pride of place.
Spoiler alert, she's dead.
All our special things.
It was 1994.
We were obsessed with everything she did.
Oh, fuck this.
And later, when her life went so bad, we felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.